Coming at you live from Sinaloa, Mexico, it's Clown 300.
Well, I'll call you back later though. I gotta do this stupid ass presentation. Nah, I had to wake up early for this fucking Q&A shit. Hey, I'll see you at the party though, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, love you too, Mom.
Thank you everyone, thank you. And welcome to the first annual Rackbag Destruction Celebration Q&A. I'll be answering all your questions, so please, ask away. Yes, you over there in glasses.
Yes, sir. How does this landslide victory over Rackbag make you feel?
Well, I'll tell you this, my man. I've never been more aroused in my entire life. Next question, yes, you over there.
Yes, how did you find Rackbag? And how did you ultimately become one of the targets for your channel?
You know, I was actually watching a Wannoh video while I ate. The video wasn't loading, so I was like, you know what, I'll check the comment section to see what I could find, see if there's something funny in there. And the first comment that I saw was Rackbag's 1,000 likes in 17 minutes comment. I knew something was wrong, so I finished my food and I started working on the notes for my video. Next question. Let me start in the back.
Hi, Cloud 300. I'm Don Lemon with channel 1152 News, and you know, my question for you is, did you make that video for the views?
No, calm down everyone, it's a reasonable question. Well, Don, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I absolutely did. You see, Don, the 2,000 views that I made out of talking about a Canadian subwater blew my channel up to a massive scale. I get recognized in public whether I'm in line for some food or hanging out with my friends. I've met so many fans who told me that video changed their lives, and I couldn't be happy with the amount of success that I got out of those videos.
Well, that is true. Everyone knows that the only way to get views is to talk about channels with 20,000 subscribers.
Absolutely true, Don. And last question, you, the dog. No comment. Thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Sir, Rackbag is back. What's that? Rackbag is back. Huh? Rackbag is back. You for real? Hello people, this is Clown 300. Welcome to part 3 of the Clown 300 vs Rackbag trilogy. I was recently made aware by a couple of very epic people in my comment section that Nick came back and he's once again doing the same bullshit that he did a couple months ago. So first of all, if this is your first video on this guy that you watched, allow me to introduce you to him. Nick, aka Rackbag, is a guy on YouTube whose channel started blowing up around August. He started uploading the same month and gained a huge amount of subs despite having no presence on any social media platforms. One of my theories was that he was one of those guys who bought an old account with a lot of subs, but that wasn't true. Instead, the real reason why he was blowing up was because he was using bots to artificially increase his stats. In my first 2 videos, I showed how he was caught spamming comments on popular YouTubers' videos to promote his own channel, and how those comments had an insane amount of likes compared to anything else that he made. And if you know anything about the YouTube community, is that if you promote your channel in someone else's video, nobody will give even the slightest fuck about it. Yet apparently when Rackbag promoted his channel, he got tons of support in his replies, albeit it was from the same account, with the same responses every fucking time, but Nick doesn't mind that. As long as he reads anything remotely positive about himself, it'll stop him from downing a whole bottle of pills like a dehydrated Badlands chugs. Rackbag was then caught deleting comments that mentioned how they found his channel through someone else's comment section. And something funny that I might not have a screenshot for is that in his Discord server, you could get banned for self-promoting, despite the fact that using other people for views is something that Nick is really good at doing. And there you go, that's my quick summary. Like I said though, a lot happened since my last video on him, so let me take you through the events that happened after. September 11th, 2023, not 2001. This was a wild day in my group chat. 2 days after my video went public at 9:34 a.m., I woke up to a hilarious notification from Rackbag's Discord server. Everyone, I'm deleting the Discord after today, so enjoy your last day, taking a toll on me and now worth my well-being. So I read this and I'm like, man, what the fuck? Me and my friends just started trolling you, man. 3 hours later, and one of my friends notices that he's in a call with a couple of his members. I hop in the call to find out that everyone is muted except for Rackbag, and I found out through some chats that apparently I'm the reason for this. Someone says, bro, I feel so bad for him. My friend says, how come? And the response to this is probably the wildest thing out of this whole situation. He's depressed, he took drugs, and he's thinking about killing himself.
Really? 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 Really?
Keep in mind, in both of the videos that I made, the most insulting things that I did were call him a nerd and a loser. I didn't expose where he lived, I didn't threaten his life or anything. In fact, at that point in time, I was probably one of like 3 people who had made a video on him. So let me ask you this, does a video from a guy named Clown 300 really warrant threatening attempts on your own life I sure as fuck hope not. So since Rackbag wasn't saying anything in the call, me and my friends trolled his members in the meantime. By the way, he removed everyone's ability to type in the chat except for the call chat. So while we were trolling his blind fans, we got a notification that I really wish I took a screenshot of. It was an @everyone from Rackbag. What he tagged everyone in was old messages about how his dad used to pop pills or something, and then an implication that his dad might have killed himself. Oh, but the best part of it was that he sent a message afterwards saying, "Just a piece of my past." Are you dead ass? Grow up. Grow up, Nick. I'm sorry, but everyone's got dead people, and I get it. It's sad for everyone, but that doesn't justify the fact that what you're doing is morally wrong. Let me give you an example I know you won't like. You don't like me because you hate how I exposed you. Oh, but what you don't know is that someone in my family died very sadly. Ha! Now you're the asshole. So after using his dead father as a shield against his critics, he sat in the call for a long 3 hours listening to sad music. One of those songs was I Thought It Was by Ian Dior. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. And oh boy, did that shit piss me off. If you don't know, that song's about two guys who rise to fame, but despite making it to the top, they're still sad sometimes. Which is probably the most narcissistic shit to be listening to in a call full of 3 people, half of which are just me and a couple of my friends. In the meantime, while Rackbag was having this full-on mental breakdown, Wannoh was wondering if he should add subtitles to his videos. And after waiting for way too long in his chat for something to happen like it was a Fortnite live event, we all got bored. It was basically just him listening to sad music to try to gain some sympathy from the children in his Discord server. And after everyone left the call, he did what any suicidal person would do in their time of crisis, and he hopped on Rackbag. You'd think that would have been the end of it, but around 10 PM he left a comment on my last video, and here's what it said. "Respect, I appreciate the work you put in these videos, and you're allowed to feel the way you feel and have your opinions about me. I wish the best for you, man. Genuinely." You know, when I first read that comment, I got I got really mad. Brought back some primal rage inside me that my response wasn't even trying to be funny about it. And even now, I do feel some of that primal rage coming back, so cut the music, cut the gameplay, cut all that shit out, and let's get serious. There's no fucking joking around here today. There's no memes, there's no trolling, there's no triggering, there's no nothing, because now you got me fucking pissed. I responded by saying some shit about how he doesn't care about me and how we both know it. Because it's obvious that him saying that was the most disingenuous shit that he's ever typed in his life. I'm allowed to feel the way I feel. Man, was I asking for your permission to feel what I want to feel? What I asked for was proof that what you're doing to grow your channel isn't malicious in any way. I keep giving him chance after chance to prove me wrong, and each time he decides to squander it by doing some stupid shit like this. This isn't a response to the accusations in any way. It's false praise to try to gain the moral high ground and look like the bigger man. Wishing the best for me, man. Cut that wannabe hero shit out. His response to that was this: "Look, man, I'm sorry for trying to be the bigger man or whatever. You have one truth mixed in with a bunch of lies, and you're allowed to have your opinions. I don't dislike you. I was frustrated at the lies mixed in with one truth. I'm sorry if you think I'm putting on a facade, but I'm genuinely not. You're not sorry for shit. You made a video on me. I responded because I let things get to me, even though I shouldn't. So, whatever. I responded to him, but he didn't get to see it since he deleted it. I posted it in the comment section of the last video since I knew he'd be back to, at the very least, read the comments. It's basically just calling him out for going on a whining spree instead of proving me wrong, and how I hate the fact that he tried to use his own life to try to get people to feel bad for him. There's a line in there that I'm going to keep repeating to him until he finally understands, and this isn't Clown 300 talking to Rackbag anymore, this is David talking to Nick. No matter how big your channel gets from doing your scummy-ass self-promotion tactic, your artificial spotlight will never ever hug you back. There's only so many stuck-up comments that you'll be able to read before you realize that it's not enough and that it doesn't compare to the real thing. Those kids in your comment section will never fill the void of having friends and family who care about you. And so ends September 11, 2023. That was all just one day, if you can believe it. So 2 days later, one of my friends notices that he's in a call again. At that point, it's just me, my friend, Rackbag, and a guy chopping wood. Oh, also a kid who was most definitely on the autism spectrum. I'm not even saying this to be mean. You cannot tell me that this kid is not autistic. So I was busy at the moment, but my friend Julian tells me, "I think he's going off on you." He said this retarded ass clown. So I'm like, fuck it, I gotta join in and see what's the word in this call. Here are some of my favorite moments from what I recorded.
Like them all. Where'd that idea come from?
I already told you, I seen like a bunch of Roblox scammers and shit, and I was like, why don't I just, and I look at their channels and they have like multiple thousand subs, and like, why don't I just do that for something positive, to actually try and build a community, like for something positive, you know? People do it for like the shittiest fucking, they do it for like the shittiest reasons.
So he decided to do what Roblox scammers do, to try to build a community. Oh yeah, I'm sure we all believe that. It just so happens that if the community were to ever get big, he'd be the one sitting on the throne with all the fame and money. It's all just a big coincidence, you know?
Yeah, nah, like, I actually genuinely want to, like, you know, leave some sort of like positive impact before I die. Can't really do that if I'm sitting here fucking doing nothing with my life. So I'm pushing my content out.
Hey buddy, that's a great reason to want to make videos. Fuck, I'm a Southern. You know, a lot of people actually started making videos for that exact reason. If you ask those YouTubers how they got popular though, I don't think the response would be, oh, I just commented on every popular video until I got famous.
And if people have a problem with that, then they can fucking, then that's like a you problem, not a me problem, bro. You know, like I don't know what to say.
That is the literal definition of a you problem. Not me, Clown300. You, Rackbag. It's you. You're the problem. It's you. I've said this many times, but there's a reason why every reply to your self-advertising is negative and rude. It's because people hate people like you. People don't want to see bums like you get big because you don't deserve it. Also, if there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, then why do you silence everyone who says that they found your channel through someone else? Why don't you just admit it? Admit that you spam comments on popular videos. Oh wait, I know why. It's because you know that what you're doing is wrong. You know it, and you can't handle the fact that somebody called you out on it.
Like, I'm sorry you fucking don't like the fact that I'm able to fucking grow and you're not. You're a brain dead little fucking YouTube junkie that wishes they were popular. Like, I don't give a shit.
Ooh, Nick is using big boy words now. I like how he says, oh, you're just jealous that I can grow my channel. As if he didn't grow it by being a piece of shit. That's like saying, oh, I got a fast car, but only because it's flying off a fucking cliff. Hey, yo, hold up.
Hold it!
What happened to I genuinely wish the best for you? Rackbag, those are some very confrontational words you're using. Not only that, but calling me a retarded ass clown behind my back in a call with a literal child? It sounds like someone's afraid of me. I wonder what you would have done if I figured out how push to talk works on Discord. By the way, one more thing. I legit don't know how much more I can dumb it down for these Rackbag fans. Like, I make videos because I enjoy making content, whether it's getting angry at some random online or like editing a video of me and my friends. I enjoy that shit. I've had people tell me, oh, you only get views when you're bringing down someone else. As if I don't know that. Thing is, I don't care. I make the videos I like making and then upload them. That's simple. To say I don't care about the views would be not only ungrateful, but it would also be a lie, which is why I don't say that. I gave an analogy before about how making something of my own is the main course and the likes and comments are a side dish. And for whatever reason, people stay saying shit like, oh, you only want views. If I'm what you think is hungry for views, then what's Rackbag? What is that guy who spams self-promotion everywhere he can, if not a glutton for views?
Man, like, if you disrespect me and make up all these fucking lies and accuse me of shit I'm not doing, like, never gonna have respect for someone like that.
What makes you think I want your respect? Wait, now I'll do you one better. What makes you think your respect is worth anything to anyone? And one last thing that wasn't recorded is that apparently he can't afford bots since he's bankrupt or whatever. Now, I don't know how true this is, but if it is, I don't think gambling and smoking weed are the most cost-efficient hobbies to have. So that was the end of the day. At this point, I was like, alright, I've had enough Rackbag for a lifetime, and over time, I started checking the server less and less. The funniest thing about the situation was that I became some kind of Pennywise or Voldemort or like urban legend to these guys. Here are some of my favorite messages from the past 2 months that I've spent in the server. Just got robbed in real life. Why do people suck? Because people have nothing else to do with their piece of shit lives. Their parents probably abandoned them when they were little. Which one of you is Clown300? Wait, where are Rackbag's videos? I don't believe Rackbag used bots. He's an awesome guy. He wouldn't do that. He doesn't use sub bots. Nah, I believe that, but he has 28k subs on YouTube. I'm playing devil's advocate here. He has 28k because his videos got to the right audience and those people who watched his vids shared them. Look at the big brain on Chubsy. Oh my god. Totally has nothing to do with the fact that he spams comments all over this website. Yup, you're right. Stupid fucking clown. Stupid fucking Clown300. Guys, I have bad news. Some guy's accusing Rackbag for using bots to promote his channel. I mean, even if that was true, that's just a strategy to promote his channel, so it's not like it's that bad. It's just smart. It was definitely rough, can't deny that, but the points were solid. Can't hate on the guy, honestly. Construction overall made a decent video. It's like hating on Hitler's art. I'm being compared to the Holocaust guy for making an exposed video. I don't know, man. I was just trying to watch a Vanoss video while I ate my food. I didn't expect that decision to lead me to being compared to Adolf Hitler. So now I would like to talk about the defenses that Rackbag's fans have for him. Because even though most of the people defending him are kids, I still think they deserve a chance to hear why their argument is wrong. He doesn't use bots. I've seen this response like way too many times, and it never really has a proper explanation. Other than the sentence itself, there's no really valid explanation as to why he doesn't use bots in any shape or form. You're just jealous. I don't know if I should repeat myself on this one. I don't know, man. I just don't get why some people just don't understand that not everyone is as greedy as they are. Why is it a big deal? It's a big deal because I don't believe that anyone who grows their channel through a shitty way like this should have a platform. There's people all over Rackbag's comment section asking him how he got big so fast and how he got so many subscribers that fast. Like, real people who want to make good content, who are being discouraged by the fact that a guy with no talent whatsoever has been rising to the top. It's also a big deal because he's very clearly not a good person, trying to trick people into thinking that he grew his channel authentically, threatening attempts on his own life, and trying to justify his actions by throwing some kind of sad backstory at us. You know, it actually reminds me of something that my friend said. She said it's like a relationship where the guy threatens to off himself every time something goes wrong. Now, if I didn't make that video, somebody else would have down the line, and it would have resulted in the same situation. And if that person made the video way too late, it wouldn't matter because the justification would be things like, oh, he was just younger, or oh, I'm ashamed I did that, but I'm a different person now. This isn't the first person I plan on making a video on either. Around 1 or 2 or maybe 3 years ago at this point, I was planning on making a video on a guy called Damify. Now, I don't know how many of you know this guy, but he's essentially Rackbag, but with a different strategy. What he did was he bought an old account that had tons of subs and rebranded it completely. He deleted all the old videos and he only had one video called Who is Dam? Normally that would still be a problem since buying accounts is against the TOS, but Dam amplified his scumminess by using a familiar tactic. He would comment irrelevant things on random popular videos, but since he had a check mark next to his name, people would think, oh, this is just some huge YouTuber I've never heard about. Same thing as Rackbag and the same motives. They're both people who want to be famous online without putting in the work or the hours needed to earn it. And as far as Dam goes, I don't think people talked about him enough because to this day, he still uploads shorts content. If you want to watch a really good video on the guy Dam that I'm talking about, I recommend this video by the Cursed Judge. I will put up a card so you can see it. To me, these situations are very similar because what both people did can't even be considered a mistake. They both actively participated in a form of self-promotion, hated by the community, and prohibited by the terms of service. The process of this is way too long to be considered a mistake or an accident, which is why I think it's a big deal. If nobody made that video, we would have gotten another pile of trash added to the list of people like Dam, Cernando, and Lispy Jimmy. But it all came to an end when on October 10th, Rackbag made one final message before his Discord server was deleted. Unfortunately, I've come to a point in my life where trying to make YouTube a career isn't viable. Wait a minute. I thought you were only doing YouTube because it was fun and because you wanted to make a community on here. Look, it says it right there. I'm not making videos for money. I'm making videos to entertain people and leave something positive behind before I pass away. But now you're talking about career? Also, one of my friends pointed out that he only started saying that shit after I said it in both of my videos. When I lost my job, I started making videos. I've had people tell me to end my life on camera and other disgusting various things. Dude, everyone gets hate comments. I've had people say way worse shit to me when I was a kid on the internet, and you tell me as a grown-ass man, you can't handle it? So after this, he says some basic, oh, I love you guys type of shit, and he ends it off by saying, thank you all so much for everything. This has been a life-changing experience. Bro, you uploaded 5 videos and you did it for 2 months. One of which was spent being tormented by me and my friends. So again, I thought that was the end of it. Rackbag was gone and Wannoh stopped his self-promotion comments. How do I know this? His videos started getting less and less views over time. Oh, and also he admitted to it in his Discord server. Many of you discovered my channel through interactions in the comment section of prominent YouTubers. And I mean, if you look at his views these days, it's kind of obvious. The spam comments were the only thing keeping his channel alive. But on November 9th, like an RKO from Randy Orton himself, Rackbag came back out of nowhere, and he came back with the world's first Try to Laugh challenge. Don't get it confused with the Try Not to Laugh challenge. With Rackbag's videos, you have to try to laugh. You know, back then I used to think that all the comments in Rackbag's videos were real, but now I'm starting to think that he bossed those too. For example, this guy right here. Wow, he created his channel only 47 minutes ago at the time of me recording, and he just so happened to stumble across Rackbag's video? But forget that, let's watch some hilarious Rackbag moments.
Alright, I got a shotgun. Good for me. Oh, I just got completely dookied on, dude. I swear to... Yo, make it... No! Well, you gotta tell me, how old are you?
37.
Is that the truth? I'll tell you how old I am if you tell me how old you are.
That is not a fair exchange, sir. I can already calculate how old you are.
Alright, tell me, how old am I?
47 and a half.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, what the fuck?
In school when he's on a test. How often do you bust it down at McDonald's?
What?
How often do you bust it down at McDonald's? I don't like that. I don't like the way you did that. No, stop it. Stop it. Never mind.
Oh, some terrorist.
So what'd you think? Funny, right? I love the censor that's not properly mixed in with the rest of the audio. Which part was your favorite? Was it the loud Baba Booey, or was it the fact that they all sound extremely self-conscious about the fact that they were being recorded? Was it the memes in between the transitions to remind you to laugh? Or was it the fact that they all have the chemistry of a group of people who are forced to work together on a school project? Interrupting right here, because while I was editing this video, Rackbag uploaded another video to his channel, and it is more proof to me that he's a dog shit human being. Just look at this.
This guy right here, this guy, he isn't even good. He's just so bad that he literally has to buy subscribers. Everybody who's a subscriber to this guy, you gotta unsubscribe. He's never gonna get famous. Bro, your mom was so stupid.
He's right. Please. I'm sorry. All of you guys, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're all a bunch of bots. Like, every single one of you guys. Like, bro, I'm sorry, dude. You're just not real, dude. You're all fake. I'm sorry to tell every single person that's watching this video. You gotta listen. You're not real.
I will find out who you are, Rackbag. I will hack your channel, delete it, no matter how many times you try.
Yo, somebody please help. Please. I don't want to get hacked.
If you guys agree, this guy should get demonetized. And if YouTube, you're watching this, I'm pinning you for this. I need you to demonetize and delete this guy's channel. Ban his username, ban everything, ban his videos.
Ban his friends list, ban his life, ban his mom, wait. He's talking, what? About me? I'm not even monetized, dude.
So yeah, instead of responding publicly to anybody that had a proper argument, he responded to a literal child. No older than anyone in his comment section, yet he thought this was a major own to his critics. Now, if you don't know why he's doing this, let me tell you. He's doing it to imply that everyone who critiques him is just some squeaker who somehow has internet access. Just a child that doesn't know how the world works. Which again, is really ironic since most of the people in the comment section who aren't bots or alt accounts are just as young as that kid. Oh, and as far as proof that he doesn't bot goes, it doesn't disprove anything that I said. Again, Rackbag is a smart guy. He knows how to manipulate people into thinking he's a cool guy. But once again, I'm still smarter. In my video, I said that everyone who commented on my video was either a bot or an alt account, and it was very obvious that that was the case. Because I highly doubt that people like Daily Giveaway, Free Fire, and these two dudes are real people. I said the comments he made were clearly botted, mainly because of the comment on the Wannoh video. 1,000 likes in 17 minutes, and nobody else in the comment section had anywhere near that amount of likes. I also said the amount of subs that he had was very suspicious, especially considering the fact that he has no presence on any other social media. If you're trying to apply that I said that every subscriber you had is a bot, it's not working. Because it's very obvious that since you're commenting on pretty much every video on this goddamn website, it's bound to reach somebody who's real. Someone who unfortunately doesn't know the truth about you. Speaking of those comments, let's talk about those a little bit. Since he came back, Rackbag has pretty much doubled down on his spam comments. He's now highlighting the part that mentions his channel or mentions that he makes videos. And from the amount of comments that I've gotten on my channel in the past week, it seems like he's doing it on way more channels than he was before. Which is strange because you'd think he tried to be a little bit more subtle now that he was caught. Also, one more thing that I forgot to mention in the arguments that his fans bring up. Those comments are something that are always conveniently ignored by all of his fanboys that try to argue with me. They either ignore them completely or try to justify them by saying, oh, he was actually inspired by the original creator. Which is extremely naive to say considering he's commented on all of these channels. And sometimes he doesn't even get them right. For example, one time he commented on Smitty's second channel, Smitty Plus. And as you might have guessed, he says, thanks for the inspiration, Smitty Plus. He also called Wildcat wild, which is just insulting to anyone who actually grew up to be inspired by him. Alright, back to the video. And now the big question that I've been asked a lot is, what can we do about him? Well, the answer is very simple, my friend. If you ever see one of his comments on someone else's video, I want you to let people know about how he sub-bots, and then report his comment as spam, because that's exactly what it is. It's unwanted commercial space that only benefits Rackbag and nobody else. If you see anyone who's a fan of his, let them know about how he's a manipulative bum who used threats against his own life to try to stop critiques against him. Try not to be rude because remember, we're trying to change people's minds with proper arguments. Most of his fans are small children, meaning that they'll keep supporting him out of spite if they get mad at you. If we keep doing this, we'll be able to get him off the platform for good, and if not, at least we'll be leaving a scar on his image. A scar that will never go away. Well then, I hope you enjoyed me getting heated for 23 minutes. I'm gonna go take a cold shower and watch a Wannoh's video while I eat. This is probably my last video on this clown, and I mean it this time. I mean, if anything else happens, I'll probably make a diss track on him instead. I saw comments saying that I was ruthless in my last video, and I was like, bro, you have not seen Ruthless. If you enjoyed this or got just as angry as I did, let me know in the comment section. I enjoy reading every comment, even if it's negative. If you're new here, this is my channel. I upload a lot of different types of videos. I promise I'm not this mad in all of them. But yes, that is all. Until my next video. Goodbye.